The time is now 1 a.m. Beep. 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 Alright. Detective, we made it. Phew. What a relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. Oh, you said it, pal. It must have been our rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double-check? And inside, there's a dead body. Oh my god. 1-1. We've been had. Mask the mask. Salutations. Steal your heart. Out front, guards. Better luck next time, gentlemen. Do. Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. Does he live on the moon? We shall meet again when the next moon is full. The full moon thief. October 11th, 3:24 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Hey Nick, get a load of this. Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important. Did not miss you, Maya. What are you freaking out about now? Hee hee. Like 1,000,000 times better than Paimon, though. Today will be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? Are you leaving? We're about to hit the big time. Big time? And what do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are... Ha! Don't be silly. I'm talking about me and Pearly, of course. Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. Pearls, you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Hee, haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this. What's this? Some kind of poster? Treasure Exposition, the Sacred Urn, Curian Village. Isn't Curian Village where they're from? Oh, that's the urn! Okay, Curian Village, isn't that... Again, October 11, 7:18 p.m. Lordly Taylor, main exhibit hall. Lordly Taylor? Lordly Taylor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Oh, no. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it. Oh, they even have the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Fay Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl. On a family heirloom? Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright, I guess we should go and say hello. October 11th, Lordly Taylor, basement warehouse. This looks like the, This looks like the parking garage from 1.5. What? God damn. Whoa. Yeah, this is basement warehouse, alright. This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh, that's right. Eek. Eek, a monster. You were right. Huh? A monster? Cha-cha, real smooth. Good evening. It's good to see you again. I know you. Haha, nice to see you again too, little miss. Ah, hello. Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly? Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed since we last met. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. Okay. Right. Yeah, this is very similar. I don't think it's exactly the same though. Like maybe they like I don't know enough about like digital art to know how they would have done that, but like same kind of template or something? I don't know. Maybe it's just this. Maybe it's just this. Maybe it's nothing. Look, a ladder. That's a stepladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Excuse me? Right. What? Why do I feel like we've had this exact same conversation before somewhere? Yeah, okay. I'm a lawyer. I owe a great deal of thanks to that badge. It's the only reason that I'm still here today. Oh, come on now, that's not true. I think what Nick means to say is, it wasn't thanks to the badge, it was thanks to me. Tell the truth, Nick. I know that's what you were thinking. No way, Maya. When does Maya die? Alright. Oh look, it's already 8. Have you all eaten yet? Well actually, I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Oh, I like the sound of that. Dine. It sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. How did you know we were all going to be there? Shimano strikes again. Ha ha ha. Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with a kid's dinner? Okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me. Seriously, what's the purple? Haha, shall we head upstairs then? No, I want to see the purple. Okay, we can't. October 12, 10:09. We got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was the work of the renowned phantom thief. Whoa! Mask to mask. Alright, best trial. Good job, Waffles. Mask the mask. According to the spokesperson, Lord D. Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by this phantom thief who only targets rare treasures. Lordly Taylor? Metal Gear? Well, Nick, what are you going to do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet. Treasure, Lordly Taylor, you don't think. Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Mask the Mask. Our most valuable treasure. The crane's sacred urn was stolen. What? Who gives a shit what to do? Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head, so let's see what's next. Now, nothing is shinier than the judge's head. What's wrong with you, Nick? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Mr. Nick, your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen. Doesn't that even bother you? Nope, but I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how. The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future master of the Crane School of Channeling. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't. Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to do about it? Isn't it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this. Yeah, and get the sacred urn back. But I'm a lawyer. I'm not a detective. I'm a lawyer. Nothing to do with this. Last year's incident. Ah, it was terrible. I was arrested and everything. One year ago, the murder in Crane Village. We just did this. A man was killed during one of... Okay, this is fine. During one of Maya's spirit channelings. And this urn wound up being the key piece of evidence that proved her innocence. Mr. Nick? Would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone I broke the urn. Well, now she knows. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember. This urn used to say Amy on it. If you seek... Aww. Until Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well. Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts, spelling either. Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned It's like that I think it was a fresco, that fresco of Jesus that someone in that village fucking tried to fix. I will never not just howl laughing whenever I see that. I need to go look at that now. It's so fucking funny. Oh my god. Apparently the story, it isn't that bad. Like what the story that was originally released was that she was just some like, they tried to paint it that she was just like a churchgoer and she just like took it upon herself to fix it. Like, that's not what happened at all. It's not that that bad, but like, god damn. Oh, it's so funny. October 12th. Sorry, baby's upset. Lordly Taylor, main exhibition hall. Right, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy. But it doesn't look like anything has been disturbed. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh? Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. Wait a minute, that voice. Oh no, not him again. It's you, and I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why is it that every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I asked you first. Why are you here? Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? Where's Chadworth? Hello. It's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now is a good chance for you to try to remember it right. And if it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick. Yeah, good to see you again too, I guess. Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us about what happens? Oh, that's a thing now! Alright, cool. Oh, you're trying to remember my name, atta girl. It's Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn. I know about that. Oh, well, the criminal's name is Mask the Mask. I know about that too. Detective, can't you tell us something other than that? No, well, I guess I sorta kinda owe you guys in a way. The crime occurred last night at around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? I got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said, the urn was just stolen. The scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh? Metal Gear. So who was guarding the basement warehouse? That guy, it's all his fault that the thief got away, pal. He solves one case and gets a swelled head thinking that he's an ace detective. Ace detective? Ace detective? Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this Mask the Mask. Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Mask the Mask is the hottest thing since sliced bread. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. He was in the hotel last case, Nick, and we never even knew. He was there the whole time. But underneath those disguises is the true Mask the Mask. So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh? And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Lordly Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time. What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the Sacred Urn? Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. So this is, like, where did, like, what? Like, calling card, Phantom Thief again? Like, so this is drawing on, like, the shared inspiration that I just don't know about, I'm guessing? Because I'm an ignorant fuck? Alright. I'm a lawyer. Oh, the sword got bent! What was it used to open? This? Is that the purple? Lordly Taylor Basement Warehouse. No matter how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills. It's our 2nd time! That's probably because it's air conditioned to protect the art pieces, you know? Oh, okay. Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos. Huh? What the heck does that mean? Oh. What? I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please make yourself at home. Who are you anyway? Shh, silence. Hee. Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What do you see? Zavari. The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced to their trade. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? She came down in a bubble, Doug Swallow. Yikes, that's scary. How did you know that? Is this Mask the Mask? How you say the universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. I'm a traveler of both time and space and a swimmer of dreams. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what it should be the first duty of any gentleman, and introduce myself. The name is At Me. Luke at me. Look at me? Luke at me? Well, wearing a mask is the opposite of look at me, right? Ace Detective. So, are you really as famous as you say? Of course, for a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in this city that had not heard of me. Look at me. I am Mask the Mask's arch enemy, the Ace Detective. Look at me. This is feeling like the Steel Samurai TV show. At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other, the angelic cherubs of light. Oh, who's who? Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick? I've been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest lonesome larceny. You fucking talk like Captain Turbot from fucking Paw Patrol. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Megina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from Mask to Mask. Yeah, because you steal it and then you give it back. With my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. Yeah, they mentioned it on the news in the Great People Around Town segment. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved for them, it's not much. So in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise. Let's do that. Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? But of course, after all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. Whoa! I first received a request for my services 20 days ago, and it was 10 days ago that we received Mask the Mask's calling card. Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes, you see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian for you. A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. A calling card arrived, right? Yes, so Ace Detective that I am, I set a trap for the thief right in the warehouse. And waited for him, alone. And you still fucked it up, alone, but why? Why didn't you go to the police for help? Ridiculous. Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops? Useless? You've got a lot of nerve, after all. It was you that let the mask get away. Mask the Mask calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite impressive, but I would expect nothing less from my arch rival. I'm surprised to see you in possession of such a top-secret piece of information. Well, we've got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here. Yes, indeed. I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I don't know if I really want this guy to like us, ever. Well, Sir Lawyer. I've been told that you two are pursuing the mysterious thief. Well, I'm not sure I would... Whatever, that's right. We're going to find the sacred urn no matter what we have to do. Okay, so is there no murder this one? Like, is there gonna be like a thief on trial? Like, what's going on? Is someone gonna die right before the courtroom thing? Excellent. I will trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. Like, we have to have someone to defend, right? Or are they breaking convention for this one? If perchance you should discover something of value, return then to my office. My Office of Earthly Delights, the At Me Detective Agency. Office of Earthly Delights. Well then, Sir Lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do. My curfew approaches. Alright, now can I look at everything? Wait a minute. He's gone. I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him. Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I want to go to his office too. Take me with you, okay? Look what you did, Nick. You spilled paint over here. I didn't do that. Well, it wasn't here last night. I would have noticed the color this outrageous. It actually was, though. It was! But this paint has already dried up. Well then, you should have cleaned it up before it dried, Nick. Alright, so that looks like the box was in it, and that's how it was there. How the paint got on the box. Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. It looks like it's been several days since it was spilled. Hey, look at this. What is it? There's some kind of shape left in the bottom left side of this stain. Huh? You're right. I wonder what it can be. It's me, D-Killer. Hey, Nick, your cell phone's ringing. Beep. Hello, Phoenix, right here. Oh, ho, 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 ho. It's me, Gumshoe. Gumshoe? What is it? What's so funny? I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally. Why did it move? This underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective's met his match. Yep, I finally caught him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him. You caught him? Are you saying you captured Mask the Mask? Bingo. Well, actually, he surrendered, but I still got him. Mask the Mask surrendered. That's great. So when can we come and pick up the Sacred Urn? Well, you see, I was gonna tell you. What? Something wrong? Do you think you could swing by the detention center sometime? Has he turned himself in because it wasn't him? It's like, no, it wasn't me. I did the other ones, but I didn't do this one. The detention center. He wants to talk to you. Mask the Mask, that is. What? He wants to talk to Nick. I'll be waiting for you, pal, in my swimsuit, so get over here soon. Beep. October 12th, detention center, visitor's room. Hey, pal. Well, okay. Pickle Nigito voice is hurting my throat, so I'm just gonna speak his lines normally. Sorry. Welcome to the detention center. You're sure in a happy mood, aren't you? Yep. After all, we just caught Mask the Mask, right? But so where's the Sacred Urn? Oh, sorry about that, pal. I guess I didn't really think about it before. But you're the victim in this case, huh? Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth, or the mask's mouth. Does he still have the mask on? You know, he's right, Nick. He is. My conditions were I wouldn't have to take off the mask. If you think about it real hard, we are the victims. Well, I guess so, in a way. I'm so used to thinking of the victim as a dead person because we're always on murder cases. Excuse me. But anyway, I have to get the Sacred Urn back. Please, don't just ignore me. Oh, okay. What? Who are you? I'm Mask the Mask? Okay. Hey Nick, doesn't he look kind of, well, gangly? I'm Rondelight. Rondelight? I feel like there's a pun there that I'm not getting. The famous Mask the Mask. I don't think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. So you're the Mask guy? Yes, you bet. No, that's wrong. No, that's wrong. You see, it's complicated. Sort of yes and sort of no. If you know what I... What? Why did it go gray? If you know what I mean. What's wrong? Well, when I say wrong, what I really need to say is that it's not right, per se. You see, it's not spelled Mask the Mask. It's actually... What? Mask the Mask. So who is this Desi person? Please don't talk about my wife like that. I guess she must be his wife. Huff, huff, huff. I'm sorry, the truth is, it was my wife that told me to have you all come here. Do you think you could go and visit her at my hideout? Hideout? Mr. Nick, what does he mean by hideout? Oh, sorry, naturally, I meant to say my secret base. Secret base? Well, my apartment actually, Palazzo Palpepi, 3rd floor. Let's go have a look, Nick, to Mask the Mask's hideout. Something tells me she just likes the sound of the word hideout. I do too. Hideout's a good word. October 12th, Mask the Mask's hideout. Wow, check this place out. No doubt about it. This Mask the Mask's hideout, alright? Who is it? Is that you, Ronnie? So it's Waffles and On? Okay. Huh, who are you people? Are you Desi Delight? That's right, I'm Desiree. Ah. Oh, you must be... What are these earrings? You must be the lawyer and the victim. Yeah, that's us. Your husband told us to stop by and speak with you. I'm Maya Fey, and this is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nicky Boy and Maya, huh? I can't tell you how grateful I am that you decided to help my Ronnie. Well, you're welcome. Did she really call me Nicky Boy? Oh, that's so cute. It's called a hot air balloon, you know? Wow, there's no fooling you. I want to take my own balloon now. I'll even let you ride in it, Nick. That emerald on the balloon is supposed to be top secret. That's proof enough that Ron Delight really is Master Mask. Is it? I'd better not tell Maya. She gets kind of scary when it comes to celebrities. Oh no, they're hot. Ron Delight. About your husband. Isn't he the cutest? A bit weak sometimes, though. A bit? By the way, did you know they mentioned Maya on TV? Huh? Really? They said you own the urn and that you're doing some shady training at the law office now. Remind me not to watch that channel's news program. After I saw that, I thought it might be a good idea to meet the lawyer they mentioned. I see. My Ronnie, he has a powerful imagination and gets deluded easily. He kept insisting he was going to surrender to the police. I didn't know what to do. It was me. I stole that urn, he kept saying, as if it was even possible. Huh? But are you saying he didn't? Ha ha ha, of course he didn't. Why would my Ronnie ever do something like that? Well, you know, it's a priceless treasure, and he's, you know... Is it possible his own wife doesn't know his secret identity? Me? I'm the kind of woman that needs excitement in her life. Oh, excitement, huh? Yes, I'm at my happiest when I'm racing along with my bike going at full throttle. Riding a motorcycle is like putting your life on the line, you know what I mean? Well, I think that depends on how you ride it. I'm the type that can't stand living a boring, dreary old life with no action. And Ron is your husband? Yeah! No offense, but your husband Ron doesn't exactly look like the risk-taking type himself. You're right about that. He's definitely not one for thrills and danger. But I do have to say that he makes up for it in other ways. Other ways? Yes. Money. Ronnie's incredibly rich and super generous. And he has a really huge set of shoulders. He bought me a bike that's so fast it would make your head spin. And shopping? I like to shop so much it makes Ron's head spin. The other day, it actually happened. His head actually started to spin. Man, talk about a high-maintenance wife. So where does Mr. Delight get all his money from? Ronnie's a security guard. They put their lives on the line, right? So they get paid tons of money in return. Tons of it. He's a security guard? I think it's my turn for my head to spin. Oh, so you really don't know. Oh. And you live in... Oh, okay. No? Can you tell us about what happened last night? What time did that incident take place again? What time was it again, Maya? Well, according to Detective Gumshoe, it was around 1:30 in the morning. Last night was horrible. I got pulled over. Pulled over? Yes, I always do my best flying at night. Flying? You're talking about your motorcycle, right? Yes, anyway, last night I got pulled over by a policeman. I can't believe he caught up to me. It was a great chase, let me tell you. When he finally caught me, the poor man was as white as a sheet. It was about 3 in the morning when I finally got home. Sounds like she's got an airtight alibi. Well, what about Mr. Delight? I don't really know. We weren't together at that time of the night. But when I got home, he was already fast asleep. So basically, he's got no alibi. Huh. Alright. Why did you send me to talk to her? Alright. Now can we talk about it? Alright. So when did Ron first become Master Mask? What are you talking about? He's not Master Mask? Huh? But wait a second. Look around at this room. This place is obviously Master Mask hideout. That's a good point. And this thing's up here. It matches the thing. No, you're totally wrong. A real thief's hideout wouldn't look like this. It's because Ronnie is so timid himself that he looks up to heroic figures. Heroic figures, but Master Mask is a bad guy. So he's deluded, huh? Could that really be true? Anyway, if he really had stolen the urn, wouldn't he still have it? Well, I suppose so. Then why don't you ask him if he has the urn or not? She has a point. Mr. Delight isn't exactly the criminal type. But something about Ron's behavior bothers me. Maybe it's true. Maybe Mr. Delight isn't Master Mask after all. Say, can I ask you something, Nicky boy? What is it? I know it may seem like I may seem like a bad girl on the outside. This is the most sarcastic I'm thinking about something pose. It's really good. But the one thing I won't stand for is illegal activity. I had the feeling you wouldn't. You're tough, but I could tell you've got a good heart, except for speeding. Speeding is okay, because that doesn't put anyone in harm's way. Somebody framed my poor Ronnie, I just know it. Could you give this to Ronnie for me? A letter? Yes, for Ronnie. I want him to fight back. Miss Delight. Okay, you've got it. Just relax and leave it all to us. Addressed to her husband, Ron Delight, apparently contains something important. It's a bomb. Divorce papers. Oh, that's right. Here, this is from your wife. Oh, from Desi? Thank you. Letter given to Mask. Actually, more like taken. My dear Ronnie, how are you? I'm doing fine. He's clutching onto that letter so hard the ink is going to be squeezed out. He looks so happy. You should write a letter to Mystic Maya too, Mr. Nick. Mr. Lawyer. Yes. In the letter that Desi wrote, she said, ask this guy to be your lawyer. Huh? I know this would be asking a lot, but could you please take my case? My trial starts tomorrow. Hey, hang on a second. He can't be your lawyer. Why not? What do you mean, why not? We're the victims in this case, right? Victims of this Damask guy. Well, yeah, but according to Desiree, he didn't do it. Nah, I'm good. Don't do it, Nick. He's a thief. Mr. Nick, I agree with Mystic Maya. Well, I admit something about this guy stinks like last week's sushi. I guess I really should say no, but if I do that, this poor guy will have nobody on his side, and this chapter will be really short. Well, Mr. Delight, I've decided to take your case. God, I love video games. Really, you will? October 12, Lordly Taylor at Main Exhibition Hall. Maya! Oh, Miss Andrews. I'm so sorry, it's my fault. Your precious urn. Your precious urn! Please, calm down. What's wrong? Sniffle. It never ends. Everything I touch ends in failure. Maya, I'm sorry. I'll do anything to make it up to you. Hamburger. No, it's okay. I know I don't look it, but I'm good with my hands. I could make you another urn. Hold on. Just wait, okay? Breathe, calm down, and talk to us. Forgive me. Forgive me. Damn, that sucks for you. Alright, see you later. So when did you get the calling card from Mask to Mask? Let's see, exactly 10 days ago. I was going to show it to the police, but that detective stopped me. So you asked Detective Atme to help with security. Yes, in fact, it was about 20 days ago that I hired him. He seems to know much more about Mask to Mask than the police. So you hired him for security even before the calling card arrived. That's fucking weird. Well, yes, I had a premonition that something bad might happen. I've learned to trust my hunches. So that's why there are security cameras even in the basement warehouse. Yes, Lordly Taylor is very serious about their security measures. Fucking Ace Detective is pretty fucking sus. It was their way of saying, bring it on to any potential thieves. Well, he sure brought it last night and even left with a nice souvenir. Got him, security. Can you tell us a bit about the security for the treasure exhibit? It was all my fault. I never should have called this paltry little collection of treasure a treasure exhibit anyway. Why'd you say that? The urn was stolen. It's pretty important. The urn that was stolen is a pretty important object, maybe, but its actual value after appraisal was, well, practically zero. Zero? I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. I sure broke it and put it back together properly again, but that urn contains the soul of Mystic Amy. Not anymore. Anyway, I left all the security arrangements since it took it at me. October 12, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Ah, Mr. Nick, welcome back. Oh, hey Pearls, you're back too, I see. I went and bought us a strawberry cake. I'll go make some tea to go with it. That sounds pretty good. Pearls seems to love you a lot. Well, it's because I'm her only cousin, and well, because of the murder case last year, Pearlie's mother is. Oh yeah. I remember now. Pearls' mother, Morgan Fay. She's serving a prison term in isolation right now. So you see, I'm the only family Pearlie has right now. But it's the same for me too. Maya. My mother's gone too. What's the custom? There are hardly any men in Crane Village. Honestly, I'm not surprised you mentioned that. They're all awful. So your mother's still missing? Yeah, and no one has any idea where she is. She's in Undercourt. October 12, at Me Detective Agency. Hello? Well, well, how lovely it is to see you again, my dear. Dun dun dun. Welcome to my abode. Relax and soak up the atmosphere. We're actually kind of... Shh, silence. Hee 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 hee. Precisely as I expected. What is... Zavari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, am I correct? I think we've already been through this. Ha, so my estimation was correct. Zavari, how truly elegant. Now then, what can I do for you? What can I do you for? Damn, he doesn't know. There's something that's kind of bothering me. Please, my dear, ask me anything you like. After all, we are all but seekers wandering alone in the dark. Well, I was wondering how Mask the Mask managed to steal the urn. I mean, isn't it strange that you don't seem to know? Yeah, now that you mention it, it is strange. After all, you were on guard that night at the scene of the crime. Unless you were sound asleep, you should have at least seen Mask the Mask. I was asleep. Oh, for fuck's sake. What the... I would have rather seen Goofy. Lot of heart. It's a psyche lock. Psych lock.
Take that!
Mask the Mask's M.O. Detective Atme, you were standing guard at the scene of the crime. There's no way you didn't see Mask the Mask commit the crime. Well now, I can hardly see why you're so positive about that. Yes indeed, I was guarding the warehouse, that much is true, but I can tell you for certain that not a single person passed through that door. No, that's wrong. I'm not sure why, but this Atme guy is lying through his teeth. I know, I'll show him some proof. Detective Atme, I have the proof that someone went through the door last night. It's right here. No, that's wrong. There was a security camera set up at the scene of the crime. It should have automatically taken a photo of anyone that went through that door. Precisely. I hope you don't mind, but we've already gotten our hands on the camera data. As you can see, the camera went off at exactly once last night. What? But my monocle didn't catch anyone in its flash. It must be some kind of computer malfunction. It must be. Maybe it was your monocle that malfunctioned. Got him! What? Are you saying that I didn't do my duty properly? Detective Atme, you must have seen the thief last night. The question is, why are you trying to hide it? If he's hiding it, there must be some reason. Some reason that he desperately wants to keep hidden. And I've got just a piece of evidence that should prove it. Do we? Okay, let's suppose you didn't manage to see Mask the Mask. In that case, the reason you didn't at that time was because you were... There we go. Third tries the charm. Detective Atme, you were knocked unconscious by the thief, weren't you? Ha ha ha, surely you must be joking. You think that I, Luke Atme, could be knocked unconscious so easily? This sword proves it. That's... Before the theft, this sword was in the hand of the statue of Amy Faye. Furthermore, at the time, it was not bent. There's only one explanation. You were struck on the head and knocked unconscious by the sword. Well, detective, how about it? I'm impressed. You truly are an ace attorney. I can't deny that there may be a small hint of truth in what you say. So you were knocked out when the thief first clobbered you. Clobber. What an ugly way of saying it, but I suppose you could put it that way. The coward struck at the precise moment that I turned to look at the computer. So you never noticed that the thief had entered the warehouse? No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Perhaps the air ducts or the sewer pipes. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. Ouch, Mr. Atney should have his poor head examined. You can say that again. How could he have underestimated the thief that badly? Sword updated in the court record. Well, it looks like we got one thing cleared up anyway. Huh? What? That Atney is the greatest ace detective in the world. No, that he never actually saw the thief. Oh, that's right. So the thief may not even be mask to mask. Just one moment, Sir Lawyer. The thief was unquestionably mask to mask. But you never actually saw him. Perhaps so, but I installed a security camera for just such a contingency. Oh. Last night, the camera went off exactly once. Okay, so it goes off when you go in and when you go out? So how did it only go off once? Behold, this is a photo of the dastardly thief taken by the security camera. That's him. Why didn't it go off when he went in? Mask to mask's reason. So what did you mean by he had a very good reason? Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate. But how would you know about that? Humph, have you forgotten? I'm an ace detective. You speak to the finest ace detective ever to walk the face of the earth. The most brilliant mind since, well, ever. Look at me. Sigh. Well, I guess we better go take a look, just in case. Oh, it's the thing it wouldn't let us read before. Hey, Nick, remember what Detective Atney said? Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate. A green envelope, huh? Looks like this is it. Okay, let's have a look. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring 50,000. 50,000? This is a blackmail letter. Sure looks like a major clue, alright. Blackmail letter added to the court record. Ding dong! Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Won't take but a second, I promise. Oh, thank you for coming. That's so nice of you. When I see a damsel in distress, I just can't help myself. Please, come in. I'll make some coffee. Really? Okay, I guess I'll make myself at home, pretty lady. Wait a minute, I know that voice. Oh, Nicky boy, I'm so sorry, but I've got another guest. You're... Nick, it's you, and Maya too. What a fluke. Oh, it's fucking butts. That was not on purpose. Long time no see. What? You know each other? Nicky boy. Nick, do you and this girl have, you know, something going on? Something. I underestimated you, Nick. A gorgeous lady like this? And married, too. Way to go, dude. I knew it. Just when things can't get any worse, it's time to cue in the Butts. Larry Butts. Ever since grade school, he's been not exactly a close friend, but yeah, we know each other. Hey man, that wasn't nice. I was your very first client. We've got quite the storied history, he and I. And what we used to say still rings true. When something smells, it's usually the Butts. How are you involved in this shit? So you're a security guard, or? If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring 50,000. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. Red diamond. Who is a red diamond? Didn't this guy have a red diamond on his ring, or a red jewel in his ring? Hey, come on now. You're embarrassing me. And in front of this pretty little thing here. So you two, it's just on, huh? Like brunette on. And you two are old childhood friends, I see. That's so sweet. You two go ahead and catch up old times. I'm going to go check on my bike. Nice girl, that Desi. So how have you been, Nick? Too busy if you really want to know. Alright, do we have to talk to Larry? Larry Butts. So what have you been up to this whole time? It's been 2 years since I heard from you. Whoa, aren't they like good friends? Like, and what's with those clothes? You look, well, weird. Hey man, that's uncalled for. This is my uniform for my part-time job. And I can't believe it's been 2 years. They say time flies when you're having fun. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. What's wrong? Nick, I gotta tell you. Women. I don't trust him anymore. You got dumped again? Well, you know Benifer? I prefer Brish myself. I followed her all the way to Japan 2 years ago. That's where I met the famous Caddy Tom, and my whole life changed. Benifer, Caddy Tom, I never heard of either of them. Anyway, dude, Caddy Tom chose Hollywood over me. Can you believe it? Yes. Well, actually, anyway, it sounds like you had quite the adventure. Women, they're so... Oh. But you're different, Maya. You're not like the rest. Looks like he's still the same old Larry. I mean, I'm guessing that there's nothing really to... Maybe the blackmail thing? Hey Larry, what about this? What? If you've got something to say, then say it already. Huh? A blackmail letter? Do you know anything about this? What? I don't know anything about Alexis, and that's the truth. Huh? What? I can't believe you do this to me. I thought you were my friend. $50,000. I don't have that kind of money. No. No, you don't understand this song. We letter sent to Ron to life. Man, you scared me. I almost had a heart attack, you idiot. What? Wait, I'm the idiot? Man, I was totally confused because it says KB Security around the envelope. Yeah, so what? That's where I've got a part-time job at KB Security. What does KB stand for? What? Sounds like I should really find out some more about this KB Security company. Alright. You didn't touch anything in the wallet, did you? Hey man, be serious. You know what I was interested in? If Mask the Mask doesn't look out, he's gonna be the victim of a robbery himself. So you sure about this keycard? Yep, that's the keycard we use at the building I work in. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. Whoa, you need to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. It leaves a record? Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. Larry, I need that data. Whoa, slow down, man. Sorry, but that data is off limits to outsiders. If I lost this job, I'd never have a chance with Desi. It's times like these when I wish lawyers weren't so powerless. Keycard updated in the court October 12, at me Detective Agency. Was that back there before? Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya. Pearly, I never thought I'd see the two of you again. So, is Mr. Ace Detective out of the office? Yes, when I arrived here, there wasn't a single soul in sight. Say, Nick, doesn't it look like something's changed since we were here last? Now that you mention it. This bag, I'm sure it wasn't here before. It looks quite full. I wonder what could be in here. It's the urn! Hey Nick, come on, open it up. Hey, wait a minute, we can't just open up his private property. Sure we can, don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. That's true, and truth be told, I have to admit I am kind of curious. Well, what's in there? What's in the bag? Hang on a sec, I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kinda hard and smooth. Well, hello there. Eek, he's here. What are you doing, Sir Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so flagrantly. I'm really sorry. Maya made me do it. Nick, I can't believe you. A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior. The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging about here? No lollygagging. What do you mean by that? Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial. Zavari. What's Zavari? Zavari. Urban Dictionary, Zavari. When you find out something or are excited from Ace Attorney. Fuck. Zavari, you are a lawyer and you are... Shall we say the figurative Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime? What? Wow, Nick, sounds like it's gonna be real exciting. Really exciting. Alright. Tomorrow's trial. What's going to happen at the trial tomorrow that's so dramatic? Do you know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Sir Lawyer? It was becoming a lawyer in the first place. This is true. Yeah, should've stuck to art. That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick. Tomorrow will be a day to remember. I, Luke Atme, will take the stand. And then, Zavari, my testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the thief's co-conspirators. Conspirators? You're quick on the defensive, I see. However, it is not I that is your greatest enemy. There is a far more dangerous threat that you will face during the trial. The judge. What are you talking about? Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say, I'm sure you've heard of him. His name is Godot. Sorry, Godot. Who is this Godot person? It's not surprising that a spirit medium has not heard the name. Godot, the prosecutor, whose equal cannot be found in this country but in heaven. Waiting for Godot is a great play. Highly recommend it. Godot, a legend or myth. Men pin a lifetime of hopes on the chance to simply meet him. Prosecutor Godot. But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Godot, it's Mr. Chadworth. Isn't that right, Nick? Nah, he fucked off. It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. But ace prosecutor Miles Chadworth is currently traveling abroad. So your lawyer ranking is out of date, huh? In fact, it was Mr. Chadworth who acknowledged Godot as the best in this country. And you agree with that? Most certainly. In fact, you could call him the Luke at me of the prosecutor's office. Well, that's good to hear. The prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow. Mr. Nick, is this Godot really that strong? I seem to remember hearing about someone like that. Not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. Looks like we're done investigating for the day. Once again, I'm reminded of how no one takes Phoenix seriously when he's defeated the best prosecutor, Chadworth, best prosecutor, Von Karma, best prosecutor, Von Karma again, the rookie killer, Payne, fucking twice. Like, brought down fucking Chief Damon. Like god damn. Sir Lawyer. The stage has been set and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin. The game is afoot. A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. A deadly trial, a deadly murder. This will be one tough trial. October 13, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 6. Wait, what? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. Geordie LaForge is the attorney? The defense is ready, Your Honor. All right. What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to... What a stupid question. What did you say? Fine. Let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? You ready to rumble? What? No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. He's got the same kind of vibe as that fucking Desperado cowboy from the last one in the first game. Who are you? This is the first time you're seeing him? I'm Godot, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case. Yeah, like that's how they all start. He's the one that Detective Atme was talking about. Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far? Petty crime. None. What did you say? I've never prosecuted a case before. So he's... I am also an undefeated prosecutor. Never, but you said you've never lost before. Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either. Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you? Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings. Yes, but a mask in a court of law. It's the mask, huh? Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Either on our faces or over our hearts. Or our balls. This guy is the real deal, DL, alright, Nick? Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? So, we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Trite. What did I fucking say when we had Desperado Cowboy and I said all prosecutors have to pick a theme from a hat? Did I have fucking like robot in there? I guess he just has a fucking mask on. He's not really... I don't know what that is. Like, fucking hell, man. So we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Trite. Nick, is he a friend of yours? No, I don't have any friends that call me trite. Just don't have any friends, Nick. Who is this masked man? I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Well then, Prosecutor Gabo. It's not Gabo, it's Godot, Your Honor. Is it the same guy? Is it? I want to go see a picture of that guy now. In any case, please give your opening statement. Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trey. What is it? Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two. Oh man, he doesn't fuck around. Fucking Gumshoe. My name is, we're 3 voices now. No one has asked for your name, witness. Fuck, I don't know if his voice fits him, but whatever. I don't have that many voices. It's that or fucking Yusuke or Celeste. I don't think we want Celeste's voice. Irk. The important thing is what you know. That's all. Yeah, that doesn't fit at all. I think that the cowboy voice fits better. It's not perfect, but whatever. I wish I could do Geralt. What's Geralt's voice? Place of power. Gotta be. No, that's just like me, like the cowboy voice, but a little bit more me. Start talking. We're listening. I'm a witcher. Yes. Yes, sir. All right, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn. Yeah, the urn. Yes, sir. Mask Damask's crimes. Mask Damask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Mask Damask, sir. It fits his MO to a T. I mean, the urn isn't that valuable, though. That's been brought up a few times. So then the actual identity of this Mask Damask is Mr. Godot. What are you? Wait, where'd that come from? We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot. Blacker than a moonless light, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed. Oh, very well. It's only coffee after all. Pass him up here. What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial. Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Well, Nick, what are you going to do? As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Mask Damask who stole the urn. Alright. Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning? Yep, nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true, I'm a Zavari, author on thieves. What? An author? He's written books about thieves? I think he probably meant to say authority. The fact that this guy can slip through even my finger shows how good he is, pal. It's easy when those fingers happen to be butterfingers. Press harder. Always press. So nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh? You got it, pal. Except maybe for the thief's mom, that is. But isn't there someone who knows even more about it? Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous. You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? Godot was silent throughout that whole thing. Was he just drinking his coffee? That's right, pal. But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. What do you mean? Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing? No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price. Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn? I don't fucking know. The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it, and I mean that in the worst sense. So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Mask Damask would normally go after. If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright,
You're saying that the theft of the Sacred Urn was not the work of Master Mask? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but... Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Master Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot? Why? Well, this does not seem like we should care. We should just care about Ron, right? But whatever, okay. This coffee here, it's my own special blend. I call it Godot 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. Just put some fucking Nesquik in there and make it a mocha. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now, Mr. Trite. What? If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess. Drink your own coffee. Sorry, I don't get what you mean. If you're saying it wasn't Master Mask that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating Master Mask's methods. A fake. A fake de mask? Fake de mask. That sounds so ridiculous, but I like it. Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who appeared at Lordly Taylor that night was actually a fake. I don't think that's how it works, Judge. We don't have to prove that. What? We don't... No, is it? Is it, though? Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. Prove the negative, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, we're waiting. It looks like I'm going to have to prove it. I need proof that the person at Lordly Taylor tonight was in fact Fake de Mask. Okay, so does it want the publicity photo or this one? I guess this is proving that he was there. Let's try this before we go on to something else. This proof is right here. The proof is right here. This looks like a photo taken by a security camera, but if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it. Ha. Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use this pointer and show us what about this picture is so peculiar. This fucking shit over here. Okay, so I guess no one ever did go in. Like the box was here because it had the paint on it, so it was just kept here. And he picked it up, and then he just posed like he was coming out, and that's why there's only one photograph of him, because there's no photograph going in. I feel like the game forgets that there should be two photographs whenever someone goes in and goes out again, so I'm not sure about that. All right, so it was here, right? It's right here, of course. You mean Master Mask? I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to take a look at. Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning? Yeah, good thing you did. The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on the Mask's chest. A breach? Here, bailiff, get my steed. We need to retreat at once. Do you really have a steed? A brooch, Your Honor. It's sort of a clasp for holding one's cape on. A clasp, eh? Ah, I see now. But the Master Mask in the security camera photo... Ah, he has no brooch. That brooch is the same as the emblem on the Mask's calling card and serves as a symbol. I mean, is it though? But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this Master Mask is a fake. Or maybe he only wears the brooch when he's doing his publicity. He has two versions of the costume. I've been fooled again! Come along, brooch. Order! It's true, undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I... Hey now, you're an all-star. If you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too. Bring my coffee. Oh, Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch? Oh, well, it's my first trial, Your Honor. Ha, the brooch you're talking about? Do you mean this? That's Master Mask's brooch. Where did you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue. A Buddha statue? He must mean the Amy Faye statue. Why didn't you tell me about that, sir? I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence. Grr, this guy is one cool customer. Who is sliding the coffee? It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? Does he have a Maya? Just like, you know, phoo. That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there too. Hickeys? Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Rhonda Light's fingerprints. What? What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch. Order. Order in the court. Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch. I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. It appears to have been torn off by something. Some clothing. Or something like that. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene. Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem. The mask's brooch added to the court record, found in the shadow of Amy Faye's statue, looks like it was torn off some clothing. You mess with Godot. You're gonna... No? And you get... Oh, you get burned. Okay. Igni. He's been playing me like a violin. Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness. Huh? You're done with me? But I haven't proved anything yet. You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough. Salary cutting noises. That doesn't sound good at all. Poor Gumshoe. Bailiff, bring the next witness into the courtroom. Finally time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh? One second is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up. Shh, silence. Hee. Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What's clear? Zavari. The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, a coffee maniac at that. Am I correct? Wow, how the fuck did you solve that mystery? Oh, well, yes, that's right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Really? You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil. Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Luke Atme, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens. Boy, these two make a perfect pair. They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off. I've heard that on the night of the crime you were all alone on security detail. You have heard correctly. My specialty-made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes, if Detective Gumshoe is worth anything, that is. Why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason, I'm sure of it. Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed. What I witnessed. Okay, so I think that it's like how did the badge get torn off? But maybe not. Let's try it and see if that's it. Mr. Atme, could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours? Aha, this belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Master Mask. It is, in point of fact, Master Mask's brooch. It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened. Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough. Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing. Ripped off? Aha! We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have struggled with the thief. The only person that was on security that night, you, Detective Atme. Whoa! Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So, why did you lie in your testimony to the court? Witness, giving false testimony is a serious crime. Happens every court. Battle. Every trial. There we go. Got there eventually. Yes, I'm a judge. I know what they're called. I know. Wait just a moment, Sir Oldtimer. Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home. I'm not there right now. He. I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately. The true measure of a man is the amount of work he does. That's why I always say, Nick, you can only handle one case at a time. Isn't that right? You talk too much. Witness, so you're now saying that you and the thief fought? Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor. Excuse me. Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules. Fight with the thief. Okay, I didn't really follow that, so, blow to the left of the head. Detective Atme, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards. Checkmate. What fun this is, Sir Lawyer. It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. I believe this is what you said yesterday. No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. From behind, huh? But just now you testified that he struck you on the forehead. Which is it? I hardly think you could forget where you were hit in the head. Well, it depends on how hard you was hit in the head. Or it seems I've made another mistake. Detective Atme, that's not the only strange part of your testimony. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, Phoenix, what do you mean by that? For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security. Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad. That's wrong. Oh, objection. Objection. That was a pretty normal voice, actually, for him. To err is human, to forgive divine. Humans aren't machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they die. They love, they hate. And yes, they even make mistakes. Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that. Whoa. Really? What is it like then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules. And a coffee cup should be clean when you're finished with it. This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around. Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting? Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that. I want to say that Mr. Atme did the crime. I don't want to say that well, that's the closest to it. I don't think Mr. Atme is actually Master Mask. I think he just did this one. Let's just do it. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atme's true identity is actually Master Mask. Yarg. Order in the court. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atme's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. But that's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a... Oh please, the explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atme. The truth is that you are, in fact, Master Mask. But Mr. Wright, to this photo, it clearly shows Master Mask. The security camera belongs to Lordly Taylor Department Store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it. He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn. And so, the ace detective is actually an ace thief. Is this true, witness? No. Aha. The Mask's MO is pure genius, and so am I, Luke Atme, ace detective. How'd you put the mask on? You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I'm impressed, Sir Lawyer. What? Witness, you're admitting it. Nick, now's your chance. Yes, time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. Detective Atme, when you assume you... Uh-oh. Objection. Okay, Judge, come on. That can't be... Godot Blend 102, my personal favorite. Mr. Godot! The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true. But Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and I will admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of whole cloth. But it is, in fact, nothing more than a patchwork quilt, Mr. Trett. If this detective really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim. But it better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face. Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. I'm gonna let the assault go. This court would like to see this decisive proof you have. Quickly. Huh? Oh, yes, of course. What's the big rush? Are you alright, Nick? Atme looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can, but can I really do it? The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Luke Atme is in fact Mr. Master Mask. Yeah, I don't think we have it. Proof? Of course I've got nothing. Ah, just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high no matter how bad things get after all. Ugh. I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion, sorry. This is no good. We've got to stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy is the thief. Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again. It's no good. I'm just not ready yet. But, are you going to just give up and let us lose this? Yes. So you've come to your senses, have you, Sir Lawyer? I can't think of a counterattack at all. It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness is lifted. Mr. Godot, if you have anything left to add or whatever. Who? Who are you? That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Miss Delight, what are you doing here? Nicky boy, the thing you've been looking for. I think I found it. You mean that bag? No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well, it looks better now. That's the sacred urn. Nick, it's the urn. I begin to judge. Order, you, madame. That urn, where did you find it? You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pansy's detective, Luke Atme. Oh, Desi, you're the best. Sacred urn updated to the court record. Found in the office of Luke Atme has pink splotches all over it. Okay, this is a bit suspicious. This is kind of sus. Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atme? Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one. Ha, pathetic. Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say? Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad. You're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved. Before casting aspersions at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight, is that correct? Yes, what about it? How charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring. What are you insinuating? As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere. That's a good point, actually, including the office of the good detective here. You're wrong. I would never do such a thing. Miss Delight. Please, Nicky boy, you've got to help me talk some sense into these people. There must be some way. I've got to prove that urn was actually in the Atme Detective Agency. I can prove where the urn was. By the fingerprints on it. Fingerprints, eh? Oh, come now. Oh yeah, he wears gloves. Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything. What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprints would mean nothing anyway. Nick, what are you going to do now? I've come too far to turn back now. Atme must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday, and there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. Leon... What? Pearl? When she went in to the bag? Did she go in there? Oh, ours, because we touched it. Because it was hard, because we touched it. So what is the stuff about fingerprints anyway? Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday? Hey Nick, come on, open it up. Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec, I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. Well, hello there. Nice. That's a good detail, actually. That's pretty cool. It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at that time, but I did touch what was inside. What? You touched it? touched the butt, and I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard. Go on. Well, that was just... Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atmey's office.
Objection!
Did you touch the urn back in the day when it was trial number 2 in fucking Ace Attorney 2? Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it? Of course it does. What did you say? It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. I polished it. Yeah, the fingerprints are gone. Nice. I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it more valuable. If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Atmey Detective Agency. Hurrah! This blend, Godot Blend 107. I decided it's a little too bitter after all. Oh shit. Order! I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and... Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that. No need, you say? Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn. What are you saying? Yes, I've finally broken him down. Take a good look, everyone. Whoa. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. This guy is nuttier than a fruitcake. You see, it was me all along. I am the one and only Mask the Mask. Haha, I hope you all enjoyed my little performance. Hee hee hee, ha ha ha, whoa ho ho. Alright, well, this is bullshit. Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Atmey's condition? He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief. Nick, you were right after all. Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't the thief. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight. Not guilty. Confetti court. Woo, confetti court. You're wrong, I tell you. I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say. Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening. The thief, the sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me, I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. So do it. Pronounce me guilty, please. No. I don't know what kind of kangaroo... I don't know what kind of a kangaroo court you all think this is, but... The true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass jet... What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. Okay. So we're gonna have to prove which one is the real one? Now this is kangaroo court. Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee. Ah. Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, sir? If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean. If you are Mask the Mask, then prove it. That's what it means. Yes, sir. I'll be happy to. He says he'll be happy to, Nick. It's kinda cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy. Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man. I know that. I won't fail. I swear. Okay then. Talk. We're all listening. Well, let's all have a listen to this confession. I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen after all. Well, you kind of do, but, like, your wallet was there, not you. You've got no alibi? I've been a judge for a long time, and this is the first time I've ever heard a defendant brag about having no alibi. But I tell you, I was in Lordly Taylor that night. No, that's too vague, even for me. To be more precise, I was down in the basement where her house... Hold on. What is it, Nick? Where was Ron Delight when the crime happened anyway? If we can prove he had an alibi after all, this case will be a piece of kake. Well, you're right, but... you think you can prove that? Wake up and smell the coffee. Well, I think maybe I can. Oh, Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence that shows the defendant has an alibi? I do. I have the evidence. Or do you think I'm still some sort of third-rate rookie? Oh, I do. I've never seen you this angry before. I'm not surprised. Anger is the last refuge of the pathetic. Can't wait for you to get angry, Godot. I thought I was more confident than angry. Well then, let's see this evidence already. Show the court evidence that proves that the crime was a crime. Okay, so is it the card or the lost wallet? Lost wallet.
Take that!
Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct? Ah, yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere. This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters. Well, what? Surely you're not serious. Yes, I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. This proves that Mr. Delight was, in fact, at KB Security that night. No! So if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves that he had a watertight alibi. No! Furthermore, considering the distance between Lord Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car. Okay, I'm really glad that he just did that so we didn't have to go and prove that. That wouldn't waste the time according to Larry anyway. Larry could be wrong. Who's Larry? Bring him in. Testify, Larry. Testify. Who the fuck are you? Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? This coffee's delicious. And stop drinking that coffee. Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it. I will. He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up. Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school. Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there and not at the heist. Planted it there? He's really reaching now. Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The key card to KB Security's CEO's office. No! Ha, that was a pretty good try, Mr. Shrite. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing. What? Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway? Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all. Do we? Grr, this stupid kid. Now then, let's see your evidence. The evidence that shows why Mr. Delight went to KB Security at 1 a.m. that night. Master Mask? Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct? Ah, that's... what is it? Wish I could read. A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents. But blackmail? Yes, basically it says, bring $50,000. That certainly sounds like blackmail, alright. At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself in KB Security's CEO office, a full half-hour away from the scene of the crime. No, 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 no. Oh, getting angry? Order, order, order! So when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. Looks like a perfect case for the defense.
Objection!
You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me... well, let's just say that my Godot Blend 107 impresses me a lot more. Number 107, Godot Perfect Blend, what are you trying to say? You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company, but did you actually investigate the CEO at all? Huh? Well, no, I guess not. I mean... whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, it doesn't have to be the CEO just to meet them there. This is a reach. Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof. I'm not sure what I think of that. I'm not sure what I think of that. At least I know what I think of you. Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright. Nick, I think we're going to have to track down the CEO guy. No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all. What do you mean by that, Mr. Trite? There is someone else who can testify. This is the person who can testify that the key card was used at 1 a.m. that night. Who is this useless-looking young man? I think you've seen him a few times, Judge. You don't remember him, Your Honor? Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise up in my throat. Just added a word there. I'm really great. It looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago. He probably blocked out that memory on purpose. Don't blame him. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night. Oh? The question at hand is this key card. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this key card's data. Blah. Shit. Literally, wrong cup. Well, Mr. Godot, the name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data here. So what does it show? Each keycard has its own serial number and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime. Found in Ron's wallet, used on the morning. Okay, alright, but that just means that the card was used, not him. Okay, but that means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed as the Mask in this photo. Ha, it looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe. So then, Ron Delight was clearly in the office of KB Security CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be masked the mask. Good job, you did it, Nick. Well, I mean, it was impossible for him to be masked the mask for this one, but then... What the fuck is going on here? That's enough. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man, besmirching him with the title of thief. What's wrong, Your Honor? I'm ready to pass judgment, but before I do that, do you have any further objections? No, Your Honor. Humph. Did she find out that he really was it, and this is her trying to clear his name? But how did she get him on it, or? Because it seems like this is the legit calling card. He was going to do it, but why would he steal this when he wants it for the money? Maybe she did this and she set this up, or? It's like if this is legit what he was going for, maybe he was. Does it say he's gonna steal the urn? Come for the urn display. Press the for urn display. Okay, it doesn't specifically say the urn, but like it could mean something else, I guess. So and then the blackmail letter comes later to interrupt his robbery, and then it still goes through while he's gone to try and what? Okay, okay, very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, not guilty. Confetti court. Yeah, all right, easy trial. Court is now adjourned. Alright, now is someone going to die? October 13, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4. Nick, you did it. You were right after all. Ah shit, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy. Oh, Miss Delight. I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you. My heart. Oh please, you're embarrassing me. If we won the case, then why does this guy still look so glum? But I am the thief. Actually, what's the point now? What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know that, and I appreciate it, Desi. But the thing is... Come on, give the kid some time. He's just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo? Mr. Godot, what are you doing here? Oh, come on, I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trett. Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy. Well, playtime is over. Huh? Early this morning, the body of Kane Bullard was discovered. Oh, that was fast. Alright. Kane Bullard? Where have I heard that name before? Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? Wait, but body? The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th. 1 a.m. on October 12th? You don't mean... Now prove that he wasn't there! That's right, amigo. At the same time the cute little urn was being stolen, the scene... That's great! That's great! Fucking hell. The CEO of KV Security was being murdered. So then, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. You figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today? Helped me out? What? On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron Delight was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be the noose that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi. No way. He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred. No, that's a lie. It can't be true. Oh, but I am a thief, I tell you. Ron Delight, you're going back to prison again. This time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder. What? This is impossible. I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Tratt. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward. Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two? I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you, the Undercourt. You don't know, but we were in school together too. Me, you, and Chatworth and Larry Butts. You were the one you stole. Larry stole my money, and I'm here to fucking get my revenge. At least let me have some fun while I'm here. This guy, who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced. No, he's not. This guy's fine, but he's like no Von Karma. Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delight. Nick, how could this be happening? Right in front of our very eyes, our client has been arrested for murder, and the one who established his presence at the scene was me. Yeah, Ronnie! Oh, he's Shy Ronnie! Oh, nice! Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. What the heck's going to happen next?